Hi, welcome or welcome back. My name is Barbara and I'm an artist and illustrator from France. And today I'd like to take you with me when I switch things and rebuild my perfect watercolor palette. And so this is a palette that I had bought on AliExpress for really cheap and that can take 48 colors technically, but I have 52 because I put 13s in each rows, and as you can see I still have some in the middle, so I really need to change things. Here is my current palette. There's color that I really never used. Also, there's been some water damages, but I thought that as I wanted to change it I wouldn't like fix it or make another one. And so this is the current setup. I really like this palette, but I have some colors that are very similar, so I don't really use them that often. Also, there's colors that I don't like anymore. Like I don't like using them in my art, and I really want to put the one in the middle in the palette. Also, I have many pans that are almost empty, and for these I have tubes, so I'm going to refill them with you. And of course, um, I'm going to make some swatches, so for the same that this. So I made an empty one and I'll swatch everything for you because I hate when people just show stuff in pans like you don't know how it actually look like on paper. So first thing, I'm going to take new colors, take out colors, and I'll do this off camera because I have no idea how long it will take, and also I'm a very indecisive person. So I'm going to do this right now. Also, I really apologize if the sound is not the best, but I'm doing with what I have at the moment, and I had to make a voiceover because they're working on my building and it's very, very, very loud. You could barely hear me talking, so speaking. So yeah, this is the final peak. I I love it. It's not in order yet, so now I'm going to swatch every color on a bit of paper, on a small piece of paper, to put them in the right order, in the order that I like, and also I'm going to clean many of them because I have a lot of cat hair. In some paints, it's crazy how many cat hair I've taken, like, but I won't do this on camera because I like you and I don't want you to endure that. So, time to put it in order and clean. So, when swatching them, they're almost in order there, but I had made a huge mess. So when swatching them, I've noticed that these reds looked very similar, like very, very similar. Let's zoom on it. Wow, on camera it looks like almost four dots of the same color, but it's not in real life, I swear. Especially the one on the left, it's really different. But the other three were very similar, so what I did is that I diluted them because sometimes some colors look really the same when they're very pigmented, not very pigmented, but um, yeah, not diluted at all. But when you add water, the hue, the saturation, sometimes it's really like night and days. So I did it. I did this there, and also there's a brown that I really wanted to put with the other ones, and I needed to make some room. So I had to decide which color I would take off, and spoiler alert, I kept all the reds. Also, I kept all the greens because they kind of look similar there too, but I know they're very different and they are super granulating, and The colors, once again, night and day once it's diluted. And so, which color to pick? And these two purples looked kinda the same, but one is the galaxy pink and it's super granulating, so I love it. And the Brillant violet, my swatch doesn't do it justice there, but I had this caput mortuum from Sennelier that I barely used, and as it's very similar to the pink galaxy in the end, I've taken it off. Like, I don't barely use it, but I almost never use it on its own. It's almost always for mixing. So as I have the pink galaxy, I thought I would just replace it with another brown because I'm very terrible at mixing browns, if I'm really honest. So here it is, the final color ranging slash setup slash order slash you get the idea. This is the final palette. And before swatching it, I'm going to refill some of them. This yellow, uh, like the well starts to be really deep, but I don't have a primary yellow tube of watercolor, so I guess we'll just have to wait for me to make my own watercolor. Like, I will make a video about this maybe next time or the next time, but I'll make some fancy colors, and at the same time I will make primary yellow, just a small amount to fill the pan, because it's satisfying to have full pans, you know. And for the rest of the colors, I have a magical box on the side where I have all my watercolor tubes. Here it is. So I don't have every colors in tubes. I really bought tubes like later on, when I realized that for some colors I was like very really using them a lot. Um, for example, the Naples yellow, as you see, I have a huge tube and it's really well used. Also, uh, I used to use a lot of warm gray, so that's why I have a big tube too. And for some colors, I have really teeny tiny one, because it's very expensive. Like, some tiny tubes cost like 10 and sometimes even like 15 euros. And yep, I'm not rich. So, time to fill some squares. I will stop talking from now on. I will put some music and show you all the feelings, because I like watching feeling stuff. the final, you know, like most of, I've cleaned them as much as I could. Um, I filled the one that were empty. Some looks a bit ugly, but when they will dry, they will look way better. I've put way too much on some, um, and I've regretted it when, well, you'll see it. You'll see it. I'm the future me from the video, so I know I've messed up, but um, at the moment I thought it was the right decision, you know? So, yep, time to put them into the palette. Also, I should have cleaned the palette before putting them in again, but I, I have no explanation. I, I don't have a brain. So yeah, I'm going to put them in uh, quickly, like quickly for you, and I'll catch you up just after for the swatches. And it won't be a voiceover, it will be the voice from the camera, so it should be better. And yeah, see you in a few minutes with my past self. And here we are, the swatches are drying. I really like I really like it. Comparing to the first one where I had made like tiny little rounds. The colors are not that different. I mean, I didn't change every color, you know, but it's different enough so I don't have to have like some extra in the middle or to go look for other palettes on the side. I mean, I will surely do because you cannot put every possible color in any palette. I mean, and well, technically you need only, I would say, 4, 5, maybe 6 to really be able to create what you want. But I like to mix. I mix my colors almost all the time. But there's many colors that I'm really happy to have on hand, and also some mixes are way easier. Uh, when you don't need to mix like 3 or 4 colors to get what you want, but only two. Like for example, for a light skin tone, I go for Naples yellow and burnt sienna, and that's it. I don't need to mix green, blue, red, add a bit of yellow, add a bit of purple. Well, you get the idea. And so yeah, that's the final palette, and I love it. I love paint. I love colors. So tell me, what do you think? I know it's a lot, but I'm too indecisive to go down now. I just kept going up and up and up. I went from 12 to 24, now 48. I can't, well, 52. I'm too bad at making decisions, really.
And so everything is done. I've put the name on everything. You can, I'm going to stop moving so you can pause if you want to see all the names. I will put a list in the this. Oh my god. I will put a list in the description box, and I'm going to say them right now too. So we are going on the first row. We have Holbein Jaune Brillant 1, Naples Yellow from Sennelier, Primary Yellow from Sennelier, Citrus or Citrus, how would you say it, from Art Philosophy. We have Red Naples Yellow from Van Gogh. I will say it in the French way, I hope you don't mind. Then we have Quinacridone Gold from Sennelier, Chinese Orange from Sennelier. We have Salmon from Pure Pigments. Then we have Windsor Newton Rose Doré. From Daniel Smith, Quinacridone Coral. Primary Red from Sennelier. Then we have Madder Lake Light from Van Gogh. And then we have Passion that I've made myself. Second row, we have Perilyn Brown from, oh shoot, I knew I would do that. So we have Perilyn Brown from Sennelier, we have Crimson, I really like this color, from Art Philosophy, we have Madder Pink from Schminke, we have Opera Pink from Sennelier. It's this color, maybe it's better if I show you there, but it follows there anyway. So we have Rose from Art Philosophy, we have Brilliant Pink from Holbein. I just love this color too. I really love the rose too. I just wish their watercolor wouldn't be so chalky, but then we have Shell Pink from Migello. I don't know. Okay, please bear with me. Then we have Gold Pink from Pure Pigments. Then we have Schminke Galaxy Pink, Schminke Perilyn Violet. I really like this color too. We have one of my all-time favorite, even if I'm not a purple girl, Daniel Smith Rose of Ultramarine. The granulation on this one is just gorgeous with the purple and the pink and sometimes even more really blue like. It's gorgeous. Then we have Sennelier Permanent Magenta, gorgeous color once again. A color that I love, Holbein Lilac. Then in the bottom We have Lavender from Holbein, Icy Sky from Art Philosophy, Ocean from Pure Pigments. We have then Sennelier French Ultramarine Blue. We have this color that I just love. I've called it Depth because I think it makes me think of that. Then we have Lagoon that I've made myself too. An amazing, gorgeous turquoise green from Sennelier. Then we have Sea Dream from Art Philosophy. Compost Green, very pretty color from Holbein. Dark English Green from Sennelier, classic. Hooker's Green, classic from Sennelier too. Olive Green, one of my favorite color from Sennelier too. Two. Then we have the last three I've bought. Daniel Smith Serpentine Genuine, amazing. Green Appetite Genuine and Undersea Green, all from Daniel Smith. And the granulation, I mean, you see. And if you want to see more, I've made a haul where oh my god, I became very French in a second. Oh my god, and we are Tuesday. My brain is dying, guys. But if you want to see more about this color, the Green Appetite Genuine, I've made a whole painting with it, and even some other colors, I show them in my last haul where I bought myself so many stuff for my birthday. I'll put the link down below if you fancy watching it. Then we have Schminke Desert Yellow. We have Yellow Moss that I've made myself, and now that I think about it, they're very similar. Of course, it's not the same color at all. This one is way more yellow, this one is with some green undertone. Then we have a classic Yellow Ochre, another classic Raw Umber, both from Sennelier. We have this one from Art Philosophy that is sticky. Then we have Burnt Sienna from Sennelier, Sepia from Van Gogh, a black from Art Philosophy, Warm Grey, warm. Oh god, please bear with me, guys. I'm so sorry if you're still there and that you're listening to me. Please just leave me a comment or something, or even drop me a message on Instagram to tell me about the warm. So Warm Grey. Then we have Gold from Art Philosophy, my favorite gold, and we have Œil de Faucon from Les Pigments de Léo on Etsy, and it's Falcon Eye, the translation, and they're French, and I love their watercolor. I will put their shop down below, and I will put some links if I can of the colors, maybe on Jackson's or something more European where you can get everything. And look at this Falcon Eye. I don't know if you see it, but it's holographic and it's so pretty. So yeah, thanks for coming with me when I redo my watercolor palette. So this is the new one, this was the old one. I even improved in making swatches. Look at that. Noob swatches, pro swatches, am I right? So yeah, thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you'd like to see more, and have a nice week. See you next week. I have no idea what the next video will be. I'm in a YOLO, crazy, totally unorganized mood at the moment, but yeah, see you next week. Bye bye.